The Driver, your source for the latest car news and reviews.
Today we're in the all-new Nissan Murano and we're going to do a fuel economy test to see how well it performs in terms of fuel efficiency. So as you can see, we do have a full tank of gas and our trip meter currently reads 8.7 kilometers. So what we're going to do is we're going to reset that, and let's reset the second one as well. And as you can see, it reads 0 kilometers now on our trip meter. So we're going to be driving this over the week and see how many kilometers we get on this full tank of gas. And at the end, we'll take it to the pump and see how much it costs to fill up. Also, our fuel range is currently rated at 683 kilometers. Let's get driving through the week and see how many kilometers we get towards the end and calculate the existing fuel range at that time. So stay tuned. Spent the week driving around in the Nissan Murano, and as you can see, our low fuel indicator is now on. That means that we're almost completely out of gas. As you can see here, we're almost hitting the 0 digit. And on this full tank of gas that we've been driving around in, we've been able to finish 533.2 kilometers. My driving has been equally divided between the city and the highway. So just keep that in mind, that it's an average range that we got of 533 kilometers, and that's fairly impressive. But what we're going to do is take it to the pump and see how much it costs to fill up this tank of gas. So as you can see, we're at the gas station and we'll fill it up in just a bit. Let's go over some of the other numbers that we have. Our average fuel economy is 10.4 liters per 100 kilometers. If you do a lot of highway driving, you can see that number drop below 10. But if you do an equal balance between city and highway, you see between 10 and 11. And in my case, 10.4 liters per 100 kilometers. Now that is a fairly impressive number. The Murano, if I'm right, gets around 260 horsepower out of a 6-cylinder engine, which is fairly impressive. I don't even recall driving vehicles in this category or even in lower categories such as compact SUVs that have got numbers better than this. That's because the Murano has a CVT transmission, or a continuously variable transmission, and that means that you're not going to get the best driving feel, but fewer parts to shift for the engine, for the transmission, within the transmission actually, and you get better fuel economy as a result. So as I mentioned, the ride quality is very smooth, but the power can be a bit sluggish. But if you're driving at high speeds, say above 70 and 100, and you actually put your foot down, then you feel the power. But off the line, it's kind of gradual. So what we'll do now is, as I mentioned, we'll hit the pump right now and see how much it costs to fill up this tank of gas. And as I mentioned, we're at the 0 line and we want to see what the cost is to fill up this tank of gas. We'll be filling up the base standard fuel, and that would be at a cost of 98.9 cents per liter. So as you can see, it costs $60 to fill up 60.6 liters of gas at a fuel cost of 98.9 cents per liter.
For the latest car news and reviews, go to www.thedriver.ca